welcome to my playhouse. And today I'm gonna try something really stupid. Maybe I have this server that I did in a previous video where I was testing physical server versus virtual server, and I found out that the graphics cards in these servers are really poor. So let's just have a look at that. Here we have the computer. Let's go in and see the graphics performance just according to what Microsoft says it is. It's 2D graphics is at 1, 3D graphics is at 1, and 1 is the lowest at all, so it doesn't get worse than that. So what I'm gonna try and attempt today is to put a graphics card in a server, and it might sound easy, but it's actually not that easy, because, well, let's go and see. I have a graphics card here, and it's nothing special, and it's really, it doesn't need to be something too special, because I might run into some power issues, because these plugs another graphics card here. It's a bit more powerful, but these servers, they don't really come with a graphics. It has kind of a slot down here, but the card doesn't go down there. And these are only PCI X8 connections, and these should be X16. Oh, it's so dirty. Well, and well, the server has a plug for the power. It's right there, down there, and that's meant for going into a graphics card. I really need a. This connection is wrong, but I'm hoping that this little graphics card will run without the extra power. I'm gonna give that a shot. Otherwise, I'm gonna go and try and make my own cable or something like that. See if I can get that to work. But the biggest problem is that these slots, they don't take a graphics card. It's not able to go in there because this is too long and this is too short. But I have heard of people that has cut off the end here and got away with that. So I'm gonna attempt to cut these off, just the end, and I've been looking at it. It should only be, I need to do it to this one, because this graphics card can go in there, and if I'm so lucky that this graphic card will work, that can fit in there too. I want to detach this board and kind of remove this part, the end part, and see if I can do that. I have another solution that I bought. Package from China. And this is an PCI extender thingy. Let's just see what this does. This should make it possible to put the graphics card down into this slot, like this. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, I need to find out how this works. Oh, that way. Okay. It slides back, so this goes into there like that, and then there's two connections. There's a power cable for it. That wasn't it. There's a power cable here that goes goes into here, and there's a USB connection, a fast USB 3 connection, and that goes into this little thing, tiny little thing. And then this tiny little thing with the USB connection should be fitting in here somehow, probably like that, and I should be able to take this connection and put it over. Let's just put the cable in. This has been done for all the people that has been Bitcoin mining. They have been using a system like this, where the cards could go outside of the motherboards and just sit on the table like, I think so. I like the other tweak better. This way I could of course mount the graphics card outside. I want to take this apart and start grinding out this piece of plastic. You can of course buy other plates like this. IBM/Lenovo, they do supply other baseboards, but they're pretty pricey. This is gonna be pretty exciting. I'm gonna be cutting in my server with my Ryobi. I'll cut the other end. That's the end that needs cutting. That's a good idea. That one is the one we're cutting. Not that pretty. And the plastic did try to melt. That's not too good. So I have to get that out in there. I took off too little. There's still some there. I'll go get a small screwdriver to see if I can fix the rest. Okay. I think I got it. The other one, not so good. I don't think there's anything short-circuited in it. It should be possible to put in a graphics card in this slot. Yes. It is sticking out the side, but I've seen that on other people doing it, and theirs do that too. So I guess this is okay. So I'm gonna put this together again and I'm gonna try this out. There isn't room for this thing. That goes in as well. Pretty cool, if it works. So it's another day. I have the Ryobi laying around here. Been doing a teaser picture for those of you who follow me on Google+. But I wanted to try this graphics card, not the other one. I just wanted to try if that one would go in there, and it did. So that's all good. And it's not really this server that is gonna have the graphics card. This was just, I had this on the shelf, and I just wanted to try it. I'm really hoping that I can get this up and running without the extra power cable, because I only have these power cables and the server does not have a power outlet for this. It has one of these on the motherboard, and that's the same cable that goes into the graphics card. And I just spent most of an hour on the internet trying to see if I could get a cable with these in both ends, like I'm just gonna fake this, like this cable. if that was doable, but it doesn't seem like that you can buy that. And I'm rather not destroy the cable, but I might be necessary. It might be necessary to do that. But let's go plug this in the server. And here's the server, and the graphics is still doing just as bad. I haven't touched it since we left it yesterday. So we're gonna down this server. And I'm gonna go around the back and remove the cables. There we are. Ow! And these expansion cards, they already have some cards in them, and I'm gonna pull those out while I'm at it because they don't really need to be there. Oh, where do I want to put this? I think I want to put it here. Just gonna take out the expansion cards in this server. This is like a fiber optic card, and it's not even using all the space in this one. Is this an X4? I think it might be, and it goes into an X8 slot. And here I have extra network cards. I'm gonna take those out as well. You know what? I'm just gonna leave those because that's the one we are exchanging, so it doesn't really matter. And we have our graphics cards assembly right here. This is gonna be rather exciting, I think. Oh boy, do I hope this doesn't go up in flames. I bent the casing when it fell on the floor. I need some tools to do that. I'm really out with the big tools on this server job today. Oh, that really wasn't too much trouble. Okay, there is power on the system, and I'm gonna press the magic button. Okay, and the monitor went on, so apparently it's not using the graphics card as of right now, because I plugged it into the old connection. So I think we'll go into the BIOS and see if we have to do something to have it recognize that graphics card. Still, it's kind of working, so that's a good thing. I don't know if I can get the server to recognize the graphics card before it has booted, but every other system can do that, so I'll have to see when I get in there. And on most IBM servers, you press F8 to enter the BIOS. Here it says that it's forced to use legacy video at boot. That might be why I have a picture on now. But let's keep it that way and see. Let's see what happens. See if Windows can see it. Okay, the server is booting now. It has Windows 7 installed, so I'm gonna be excited to see if Windows 7 can see this graphics card, or what will happen. It doesn't know about the graphics card yet, but I was hoping that it would probably see it in the server and try and install some drivers or something like that. There is not really anything in the device manager. Cannot see the graphics card. That's a bummer. Okay, I have another graphics card. This is even cheaper, and this doesn't need extra power or anything like that. So I'm gonna down the system and try and put this in. And then I just pulled this out of my regular little computer in the living room. It actually has a gigabyte of memory, so it's not that small apparently, but well, it's not very powerful. I rather want to see this work than getting a lot of power this first time. Okay, taking the cover off, taking the graphics card out. Yeah, I have a slight problem. This graphics card is only half height. I think I have to take off the metal plate to put it in here. I have removed the plate, and now the only problem is that the card is not going to be in there very well. It's going to be kind of flimsy. It's not so good. And to get my monitor on it, I need to put on one of these converter thingies. I think I want to put this on right away so that I don't have to put that on when there's power on the system. And I don't think I want to waste time on putting the cover on. Power on the server again. And I was just too slow recording this, but when you first put power on an IBM/Lenovo server like this, it blinks very fast. This one, the power button, will blink very fast. That means that the server is not ready to be powered on yet. When it blinks in this rate, it's ready to be powered on. So now I can power it on. Well, something, I hope this is a good thing, but I did lose connection to the server now. So now I'm gonna go around the back and try and unplug the monitor from the server's normal plug and put it into the graphics card and see what happens. It works. This feed is from the graphics card. So it's already a success. The graphics card is working in the server now. Apparently this graphics card, for once, it might need this power to work at all. The other thing, it might not work at all. I haven't had power on this thing. I just got it from a friend to do this video, and he did say that it was a bit dodgy. Let's see what it says about graphics now. It's changed the screen resolution. Still just says standard VGA. Just gonna check Windows updates if that has found new drivers for my graphics card. Oh yeah, it is an advanced graphics card thing. Install update. Let's see what that is. Okay, this got boring even for fast forward, so suddenly it was just installed and now I can reboot and probably the graphics will be faster now. Well, the server is booting now, and actually the VGA connection is also on the graphics card while booting. So while booting in this DOS mode and before it gets into Windows, it seems like there is picture on both monitors or both outputs. That's really cool. Yeah, it has found my ATI Radeon HD 5400 series. It's awesome compared to the built-in thing. So let's run this again and see what it comes up with. 1.0. Okay, that's quite an improvement. Like now it's 4.5, that's the lowest figure in the machine. This is still very low. This is, if this is to be used for anything seriously, I probably need to find a better graphics card than this, but it's considerably better than what I do have some better graphics card that I can go around. It would be fun to get something like a big one in there. This is an old one, but it has done some good mining in its time. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I want a cable so that I can get some power down to and use a more powerful graphics card in the server. I have no idea if the first one was working or not, because I don't really have a computer that I can test it. I'm gonna bring that card with me back to Aarhus and put it in a computer and see if there's even a picture on it. And then I wanna build a cable for it, or another card like that, because most of those cards comes with these cables. They need just use these two and make a cable. Find out how the connections is, but it's always a little dodgy. These are rather expensive servers, so it would be rather stupid to make a bad cable and burn off 2 power supplies and motherboard or whatever. That would be irritating. Also, at least this project, I wanna get that up and running. That might be easier, just having these and an external power supply to power these. That could be an option. Instead of doing this, just taking an external power supply and taking one of these leads and leading it in through the back of the server and see if that would work. But it's gonna be another video. This one is getting too long. Thank you for watching. So do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. And now I want to go outside. It's really not weather for doing server videos. It's so pretty outside. Have a really nice day. Bye bye.